How we doing, YouTube vinyl community? Are we all fine and dandy? Are we all well and good? I jolly well hope so. I just spent the last couple of hours or so putting records away, sorting records, pulling records out for this thread. My back's done in, my knees are killing me, but mustn't grumble. So yeah, this is the collector's thread, which I accidentally came across while I was perusing channels that I wasn't a member of, subscribed to, and I was watching the Married to Vinyl channel, and they did a response to this one, so yeah, go over and check their channel out if you're not aware of them. Why not have a go at this yourself? I must apologise that they did mention who originated this thread, this tag, but my memory's terrible and I can't bloody well remember who did it. But I'll go back and double check, and I will promise to put links in to the originator and to the Married to Vinyl channel, and the best of luck to them in the old Jack Vinyl Voyager Giant VC quiz. Best of luck to them. Right, let's get cracking. I'll try and do this as quickly as I can. There's 16 questions in total. I'll try and rattle through them. If I don't pull out records and show labels and all that, I do apologise, but here we go. Number one, Paternal Twins, showing an album where you have two completely different cover art variants for the same record. Now, not only do I have two cover art variants, the good people in America, the powers that be, changed the bloody name of the album as well. It's got the same track listing on it in the same order, but they changed the name. I am of course talking about the first album by Ambrose Slade, who went on to be known as Slade. They were originally called the In-Betweens. But yeah, this is Ambrose Slade, the very first album, which is Beginnings. Okay, and this is a reissue. I'll be spending a real pretty penny if I wanted to find an original copy of this. I really would. So yeah, Ambrose Slade, Beginnings. Got released in America, but the powers that be decided to call it Ballsy. Perhaps I thought it was a better word to describe Slade back then. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Different cover art. Bloody horrible. Why on earth I didn't keep it? You know, the Ambrose Slade Beginnings. Christ knows. But there you go. Same album, it's got the same track listing, same running order. Powers that be decided to change the title and the cover sleeve, the artwork. There you go. Number two, Open the Gate, show an album where you have both a single and a gatefold sleeve. Now you're going to have to trust me on this one. That's a single sleeve version of the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. I do have a gatefold sleeve somewhere behind me, somewhere. I promise you faithfully. But can I find it? Like hell can I. Like hell can I. I had this habit of pulling records out, and because I can't be asked to move boxes about, to put them back in the right place, I just end up shoving them in any old box. And it's no wonder I can't find the sodding things. I've got a Bad Manners album in the wrong box there somewhere, which I can't bloody well find. But hey ho, I know I have got the gatefold sleeve of that somewhere behind me. Okay, Great Rock and Roll Swindle. It's the single sleeve version. But I have got the gatefold sleeve somewhere. I'll find it quite accidentally one day. Before and after, showing original and a reissue of the same album. That's the reissue. That was a VCLT by a good friend Mike Vinyl Spiral. Gave that to me at Leeds. That's Alton Ellis. This is the one I play. Okay, I do have an original. I picked this up dirt cheap a good few years ago for a pretty penny because it didn't have the original sleeve with it. The sleeve was missing. It's on the Coxsone label. Okay, so that is Alton Ellis. Great sort of ska, soul, reggae type artist from way back when. Alton Ellis sings rock and soul. Fabulous album, fabulous, nice bit of VCLT from Mike Vinyl Spiral, and I'll put a link to his channel in there as well. Okay, let's put that one there. Same as it ever was. Show an album where you have two or more of the exact same pressing, same cover, same colour, etc., etc. Tina Turner, Private Dancer. Oh, I love Tina Turner. I love a bit of Tina Turner. Which bit though? Ooh. Gorgeous legs. Great singer. Great voice. I've had that one a long while, and for the life of me, I didn't realise I had it, and I ended up buying another copy. I might give it away BCLT if somebody wants it, or I'll just put it back in the box with the rest of the other Tina Turner records. So yeah, 2 copies of that, because I didn't bother checking what I had and what I didn't on my Discogs account on my phone. This, that and the other, show an album or band where you have 3 formats: album, vinyl album, CD, cassette. This one was quite easy. My Battered and Bruised Quadrophenia album. Greatest album of all time. Don't give me none of that blooming Sergeant Pepper nonsense either. Controversial. Do I care? No. Okay, there's the album, and I'm going to treat myself this year on my birthday to a Japanese pressing, real minty with the Obi strip. Blah 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 blah. So we've seen the vinyl album, British CD. We'll put that there. Another British. I think I've had this one since the 90s. Okay. The first one I showed you normally sits in the car. Now one of these is French, and the other one's German. I think it's West German or East German. I'm not quite sure. So it must have been pre the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay. And to top it off, there's the cassette as well. Okay. Sorted. Treasure trove. Show an album you own the most copies of. Well, I did a video on this subject a couple of weeks ago. The album I own most copies of is Do It Yourself, Enduring, the Blockheads, and this is the one that started it all off. There's 34 of these different designs to collect worldwide, all genuine wallpaper designs. Gav-Axman Spins was starting to collect them. I'm sure other people in the VC are thinking about it. There's 34 worldwide, 34. I've got 30 of them. Desperately seeking the last 4. Again, I'm not going to show them all again. Go and check out my channel and have a look at the video I did a couple of weeks ago where I show them all, and the anniversary box set as well. Okay, like I say, that was the one that sort of started it all off. That's a British copy. Okay, that one's done and dusted. Singled out, showing album along with copies of singles released with the album. 2 or more, please. Well, I thought I had 4 singles off the same album, but I haven't. I've got 3, but I'll rectify that sometime this year. Let's try and balance them up. I'll put them there. Christ almighty, you've got to... Dare, the Human League. Perhaps the greatest synth pop album to come out of the 80s, that period, where dance, sort of synth pop, ruled the roost. Love the Human League. So yeah, there's 4 that came off that album that I know of. Open Your Heart. My favourite Human League tune, The Sound of the Crowd. And of course the biggie, their big hit. Don't You Want Me Baby? Yeah. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Who knew? Yeah, I'm missing one. I think it's Love Action, if I remember right. We'll find it someday this year, I'm sure we will. Right, just a number. Show a limited edition numbered release, either handwritten or printed or both. Now, I was damn sure I had a printed one, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember which one it was, and I've been searching and searching and searching, and then I found it about 20 minutes ago. I'll show that in a few seconds. In the meantime, this is handwritten. This is number 400. This is number 300 of 422. Okay, and it's a compilation of ska bands from Europe. I love that pic. That reminds me of my daughter. She's a bit of a skinhead girl. She loves the music. She loves the clothes and the fashions and that. Okay, and I do hope you're seeing these all right. The lighting in this room is absolutely bleeding terrible. So yeah. I don't know how many of these there are to collect. This is number 6, so I need to look into getting them all. Okay, so that's number 300 of 422. I do believe. This is another handwritten one, 193 of 500. A big favourite band of mine, Parma International, Love and Austerity. This is. I have seen them live. Bloody fantastic. Okay. This is the printed one. I got this when I was on holiday at Mablethorpe from a record shop, and it is stamped in. The actual vinyl is gold coloured, and it's a 180 gram audiophile vinyl. There were 750 copies on gold vinyl, gold coloured vinyl. That's the Ethiopians, engine 54. Okay, and that is number 473, and it is, you won't be able to see it, but it is stamped down there in gold. Okay, the Ethiopians, go rock steady, engine 54. And of course the biggie on here is Train to Scarville, covered by bands such as a Selector as well. Home and Away show an album where you have a domestic and an import copy. I've had this one donkey's years, this old original copy, the beat. I just can't stop it. And in another vinyl artwork tag, young lady there, Bridget Bond or Brigitte, got to mention the backstory involving her and the cover. So that's the British one, the beat. I just can't stop it. Okay, and this one, which I picked up from Leeds Record Fair, I think it was last year or the year before. This is Canadian. Okay, and this is on Sire Records as opposed to Go Feet, which the British one is on, and I didn't really want to get these out, but let's fish this one out. The English beat, as they call them over in Canada and the USA. The beat over here in Britain, or the British beat in Australia. Okay, so yeah, it's on Sire as opposed to Go Feet. Okay. Oh blimey, that's come in. They never go back in the sleeve properly for me. That one isn't. I don't know. So yeah, that's Canadian. Okay. Top corner there. Top corner, you've got the maple leaf. So I'm after an American one now and an Australian copy to complete the set. Right, turning Japanese, show a Japanese pressing with an Obi strip. I could have showed a few. This one was at the front. The Who live at Leeds. This one hasn't got all the gubbins inside of it, but I do have a British copy, which ironically I picked up at Record Fair in Leeds last year. I do have a British copy, and I intend to photocopy all the bits and bobs and put them inside this. I already have a copy of the poster inside this at the minute, which I had to buy off a record dealer for 1 or 2 shekels. But yeah, I'll photocopy the stuff in the British copy I've got, same colour, blue, and put them in there. So yeah, there you go, Japanese pressing, Who live at Leeds with the Obi strip. Oh, I like the colour in there, matching colours, brilliant. Okay, right, Starstruck, show an autographed album that you got in person. I've got 2 records here which you got in person. A few years ago, me, my daughter and Jackie, God rest her soul, we went to the Two Tone Coventry Music Museum. Neville Staple used to play with the Specials, does his own stuff now, got his own band. Him and his wife, Christine Sugary Staple, were there doing a sign-in and meet and greet. They're great supporters of the Coventry Music Museum. Two-Tone Central, sometimes called. So I met them. I took over a few bits to get signed, and I made a purchase there and got it signed as well. This is one I took over. There's Neville Staple there, and it's autographed, and he's autographed it up there as well. The Coventry Automatics. Who were the Coventry Automatics? Well, they were the Specials, renamed the Specials. Okay. And I do hope you're seeing these all okay. Yeah, Coventry Automatics, dawning of a new era. And he said when I showed him it, oh crikey, I haven't seen that picture for donkey's years. And he proceeded to tell me where it was. The picture was taken. I don't think it actually exists anymore. But yeah, Coventry Automatics, Neville Staple personally signed it. Me and the daughter, I've got a picture of us with him and his wife, Christine. And I purchased one of her records and got that signed as well. Okay, it's all, I hope I'm pointing to the right bleeding side. Tunic with Love, Sugary. And there's Neville, his signature again on that underneath. And there was various flyers and cards and all that there, so I picked up one of them and got that signed as well. Okay. So yeah, personally signed by Neville Staple, him of the Specials, and his good lady wife, Christine Sugary Staple. The next question is basically autographed album, but one you purchased which was already autographed. This was mail order. Let me just turn that page. This was mail order. Rhoda Dakar sings the Body Snatchers, and of course she was the female vocalist, lead vocals of the Body Snatchers, all-girl two-tone band. This one was already autographed when I purchased it. And I could have showed other stuff as well for this autograph album questions. Okay. Right, let's just double check I haven't missed any. No. Budget Buster, show your most valuable or expensive to buy record or records. Right. An album and a 7-inch single. I've shown these before. This is the one I've paid the most for, the most expensive one for me to buy. One I've been after for donkey's years, in good condition. It's an OG copy, the Cramps Off the Bone, with the 3D sleeve front and rear, and there go my records sliding down onto the floor. And apparently they're the original 3D glasses as well. Well, there better be, or there'll be one or two questions being asked. That cost me the most money to buy. I'm not going to go into how much. I feel guilty enough as it is. So yeah, that one was the most expensive one to buy. Now let me just pick these up and put them back. I'll put my foot in the way there. This one cost me £1 to buy, but it's worth £200 plus. Original copy of Tainted Love by Gloria Jones on 7-inch single. It's not mint. There's a few hairlines on it, but it plays really, really well. And I've seen minty ones going for like 500 quid. This one, I mean, I don't know what the current value is, to be honest. Last time I looked, I think it was going, or somebody told me it was going for something like £300. But if I was to sell it, and I don't particularly want to, because I'm never ever likely to find it again for the price I paid. It's probably 250. Yeah, it just goes to show there are hidden gems and bargains out there if you take the time and the trouble to sort of go through the chaff to find the wheat, to find the real good stuff. And yeah, £1 it cost me. £1. It's worth a hell of a lot more than that. Okay. Tainted Love, Gloria Jones. That's my most valuable one. Boxed in, show a box set, vinyl or CD that contains a record or CD you already own, etc. I've already owned the CD, and I can't say for certain, but I think I've got the album as well. I should have looked them out earlier. This is a box set, War of the Worlds, which I picked up at a car boot sale. I think it was about £4 I paid for it, something like that. This is a British one. There is a European version as well. This is a special limited. This would have done for the other question. There's a sticker with it all stamped on here. This is number 5542. This special limited edition box set contains 2-record album, paperback novel, and a giant full colour poster. Yeah, I added to it because when I got it, it didn't have the original book. Well, it didn't have a paperback book. That is the original proper paperback book. I did order one via eBay. I got sent the wrong bloody one. It wasn't the same as what the seller was advertising. The seller was advertising that, which is what I wanted. But he sent me that. So that can go to a charity shop unless somebody wants it. Well, I might take it to work and read it on my break. Yeah, H.G. Wells, War of the Worlds. There's the poster. I'm not going to unfold the bloody poster. It's an image of something in the album, in the booklet. I think, let me just double check. The European version came with a 12-inch single, and so I found out. So I went and got the 12-inch single. So not really necessary, but it's sort of adds to it, really, doesn't it? And the booklet's already out. There you go, that's the booklet that comes with the album. And I do have the album somewhere. But yet again, I pull things out, I put them back, but not in the right bleeding place. And it's no wonder I can't find sod all. So yeah, there you go, a box set. And I know I've got the CD, I've got the double CD, I've had it donkey's years. I think I've got that in the late 80s or the 90s. And if I could have been bothered, I should have pulled that out as well. I'm a right lazy sod anyway. So yeah, that's the box set. Large, medium and small show a 12-inch, a 10-inch, a 7-inch from the same band, same album, same single. Yada yada yada. Right. That's the album version. Picture disc. No strings attached. Jerry Anderson. Featuring music from Thunderbirds, the Thunderbirds theme. And bloody hell, here we sodding well go. This one's not wanting to, there we are. Go on, get your bleeding fingers in there, boy. Yeah, that's the picture disc. No strings attached. There's the other side, sort of Thunderbirds family lineup. Okay, you got the main Thunderbirds theme. On the other side, the Captain Scarlet theme, which is instrumental. I much prefer the one with the vocals in it, which I think it was sung by the Spectrum. You try finding that one for a cheap price, I'll tell you. Hijacked is Aquamarina, which played at the end of Stingray. Stingray, the proper theme, is on here as well. The Mysterons theme, Joe 90 theme is on here, and Parker, well done. Yes, that's the Barry Gray Orchestra, no strings attached. Okay, let's try and put this back in the bleeding sleeve. There it goes. There it goes. Well done, my beauty. Well done. So yeah, that's the 12-inch, the album version. That's the 10-inch album version. Same record, no strings attached. Okay. This came from a car boot sale, I know that. The other one came from a shop in Gold Street, Kettering, donkeys years ago, called Revolver Records. No longer exists. So we've got the 12-inch album, we've got a 10-inch album, we've got a 7-inch single. Not exactly no strings attached, but it has got the Thunderbirds main theme on it. And the Joe 90 theme as well, and Parker, well done, on the other side. Love Thunderbirds. Love Jerry Anderson stuff. Fantastic. Okay, and finally, You're My Obsession. Show a band or two or three, whatever you want, with which you are a completist. I could have shown the Beat. I've got all the studio albums. I've got albums when Rankin Roger formed his own version of the Beat, Dave Wakelin's version. When the band split up originally, Rankin Roger, Dave Wakelin went on to form General Public. I've got their albums. There was another version of the Beat, International Beat. I've got that album. I've got I've already mentioned Rankin Rogers' albums, his version of the Beat, Dave Wake. I've got them all. I could have showed them. But I've chose this band, one of my favourites, the Phoenix City All-Stars. Rocksteady is King, showcase style. And they pick a band or an artist and they do covers. Or sometimes they'll pick a genre and they'll do covers of songs from said genre. This is Carole King, Rocksteady is King, taken some of her stuff and done covers of it. On this one they've got a cover of It's Too Late, and this one's autographed as well, and it's also a handwritten limited edition number. It's too late, I feel the earth move, you make me feel like a natural woman, you've got a friend, one fine day, it's too dub, feel the dub move. They do ska, rocksteady, reggae, a little bit of soul sometimes, and dub. So yeah, that's Carole King's one covered. This is the Clash one, Clash dub, Clash version rockers. There was, I think, a limited edition proper sleeve cover. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but this is the album. It's a genuine one. Phoenix City All Stars, Clash version rockers. It's all a dub version of Clash stuff. So I don't know if you're a Clash fan. Mike, PC31 Vinyl Policeman is. I don't know whether he's got this or he collects Clash associated stuff. So yeah, that's Clash covers all on there, all given a ska dub treatment, reggae treatment. Phoenix City All Stars, Searching for the Young Ska Rebels, which is a take on Dex's Midnight Runners. Fantastic album, Searching for the Young Soul Rebels. Okay, and this one's number 66 of 300. You've got Burn It Down, Gino, 7 Days is Too Long, which Dex is covered. There, My Dear, which is a fantastic song. Because of You. Jackie Wilson said, well, it never appeared on Searching for the Young Soul Rebels and Come On Eileen. That was on the 2AA stuff. She had a patch on like the Gino sort of type era. Searching for the Young Ska Rebels, Phoenix City All Stars, which is a take on Dexys. This is a take on Rolling Stones, Scartisfaction. Okay. You got Play with Fire, Can't Get No Satisfaction, Under My Thumb, Wild Horses, Love in Vain, Paint It Black, Little Red Rooster, Sweet Virginia, Time Is on My Side, and Honky Tonk Woman. And these are all on the Happy People label. This is the genre-based one, Two Tone Gone Ska. Okay. One Step Beyond, Madness, Stereotype, Specials, Tears of a Clown, which is Smokey Robinson, or The Beat. You could have either one. The Prince, Madness, of course their first single release, which is a homage to Prince Buster. The Selector, which featured on the B-side of the Specials' first single release. Gangsters. I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down, which was Elvis Costello, which did appear on the two-tone label. Ghost Town, Specials, Jerry Dammers, Magnus Opus. Too Much Too Dub. Okay, and that is that, as I say, ladies and gentlemen. Bless you for watching during a busy day. I hope you enjoyed that. It was something of some interest to you. I'll leave the links. I promise you. Promise you I will. Love you all. God bless. Cheerio.